Imagine living in the Middle Ages. No internet, no cars, no smartphones, just knights, castles, and endless wars, right? Well, not exactly. Because hidden inside those centuries of mud, fire, and steel were inventions so powerful, they still shape your life today, from what you eat to how you fight wars. Even the way you read this sentence, all of it owes a debt to medieval genius. So today, we'll uncover 5 medieval inventions that still shape your life today. And trust me, you'll never look at your daily routine the same way again. 1. Eyeglasses. The invention that brought clarity. Let's start with something you might be wearing right now. Eyeglasses. Believe it or not, they were invented in the late 13th century in Italy. Back then, monks and scholars spent hours copying manuscripts by candlelight. Their eyes grew weak, but their work was vital. So, a pair of convex lenses fixed into a frame changed everything. Without this invention, half of Europe's knowledge might have been lost in blurred pages. And today, billions rely on eyeglasses and contact lenses for everything from driving to surgery. Even smartphones and VR headsets. They use the same optical principles born in the medieval period. So, the next time you put on your glasses, thank a medieval monk for helping you see clearly. 2. The mechanical clock. Mastering time. Before the Middle Ages, people told time with the sun, sand, or dripping water. But in the 14th century, something incredible happened. Mechanical clocks were built in European towns. These weren't just tools. They were symbols of power, progress, and precision. Imagine hearing a bell ring every hour, guiding farmers, workers, and merchants through their day. For the first time, society moved in sync, not with nature but with machines. That shift, it gave birth to the modern world of schedules, deadlines, and even alarms. Today, whether you're checking your wristwatch, your iPhone, or that microwave timer, you're living in a world first shaped by medieval gears and springs. 3. The printing press, the explosion of knowledge. If one invention truly reshaped humanity, it was Johannes Gutenberg's printing press, created in the 15th century. Before this, books were rare treasures, copied by hand, often taking months or even years. The printing press changed everything. Ideas spread faster than kings could stop them. Science, religion, philosophy, knowledge was no longer locked away in monasteries. It was unleashed to the world. Think about it. No printing press, no mass education, no scientific revolution, no novels, no newspapers, no internet memes. Yes, even the texts and tweets you share today can be traced back to Gutenberg's masterpiece. The printing press didn't just spread words, it spread power, and it put humanity on a path toward the modern, connected world we live in. 4. Gunpowder weapons, the end of knights. For centuries, heavily armored knights ruled the battlefield. But then came an invention from China that Europe embraced with terrifying force: gunpowder. By the late Middle Ages, Europe saw the rise of cannons, handguns, and explosives. Suddenly, castles weren't safe, and armor was useless. The age of knights and swords gave way to the age of firearms, and that military revolution still echoes today, from the rifles of World War I to the drones of modern conflicts. But gunpowder didn't only change warfare, it changed politics, economies, even art, because kingdoms now rose and fell not by sword, but by firepower. And in a way, every firework you watch on New Year's Eve is also a small echo of that medieval discovery. 5. Universities, the birthplace of modern learning. Our final invention isn't a machine, but an idea. In the 12th century, Europe gave birth to something revolutionary, the university. Bologna, Paris, Oxford, these weren't just schools, they were communities of scholars where debate, research, and structured education shaped the future. Students studied philosophy, medicine, law, and out of these medieval halls came the foundations of modern science and higher education. Today, the structure of universities, the lectures, degrees, even the cap and gown, are medieval legacies. Every diploma hanging on a wall, every late-night study session, every groundbreaking discovery at MIT or Cambridge, all of it owes a debt to the medieval classroom. So, what do eyeglasses, clocks, the printing press, gunpowder, and universities have in common? They're all medieval inventions that still shape your daily life. The Middle Ages weren't just a dark age of superstition and war. They were a time of genius, creativity, and innovation that set the stage for the modern world. And here's a question for you. Which of these inventions do you think changed the world the most? Tell me in the comments below because I'd love to know your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey through history, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from the past that still shape our future.